Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Commissioners Court. I've got 10 o'clock on the dot. We will begin this morning, as usual, with the invocation followed by the pledges. Dear Lord, I come to you this morning and thank you for a beautiful morning, the start of a new day, a new week. We thank you, Lord, for the chance to be here to address the decisions before us and the county business that we've got on our agenda. Pray that you give us wisdom in all those decisions and in our many other activities in the week ahead. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
All right. On our agenda today, it will be a bit out of the ordinary. We're going to recess later this morning. I'm not sure exactly what time, but we'll be recessing, then returning at 2 p.m. to take up items number 18 through 22. That is a necessary step as we have some COs that we're going to be issuing, and those will need to be sold before we approve items 20 and 21, and then that'll have to be done before we formally adopt the tax rate. So out of timing, legality, necessity, that's what we'll be doing. So it's our goal to get through all of the items this morning except for 18 through 22, and again, return at 2 o'clock to formalize, finalize those items. All right. Does anyone have anything for citizens communication this morning? Item 3, anybody that would like to speak on any item of county business? Robin?
Good morning, Robin.
Hopefully we've got good news on something.
We're hoping that this is good news.
The email
So
looked good.
we received an update on our MITMOD project.
All right.
It's currently in the contracting phase at the GLO, and we received an email on Friday that says we should be expecting a contract by the second week of October. So
Yay.
Yes.
that's all we've got. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So
Very good.
Straight and to the
Thank you,
point.
Robin.
Thank you, ma'am.
Other comments for citizens communication this morning?
Oh,
Oh, I thought.
wait, I thought he was getting.
Christian.
Christian was going
Hey,
to say.
don't
False alarm.
don't be bluffing us like that.
Looked like it was going to be good.
I know.
Yeah.
I was going to
I wanted to say thank you to all those who came out to Inez Volunteer Fire Department fundraiser. It was a really good success. Had a really good time.
That was a good event.
Yeah, it
I know
was.
we got Fortran Fire Volunteer Fire Department. Their fundraiser's coming up this weekend at 11, I do believe.
On
So
Saturday,
come on
correct?
out. Saturday the 11th. Saturday at 11 a.m.
Thank you for that,
Saturday the
Commissioner.
4th at 11 a.m.
This is true. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Anything else before we move on? No, nothing additional. Very good. Well, then we will go right to item number 4, and that is to consider approval of minutes and take appropriate action. Each of you have a copy of those minutes in front of you.
Move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Item 5, consider approval of accounts payable and take appropriate action.
Accounts payable for September 29th, 2025 are $1,834,411.85. Supplemental payments are $280,020.26.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Thank you, Michelle. Item 6 is to receive monthly and quarterly reports from various county officials and departments and take appropriate action.
Good morning. Today we have the monthly report from the county treasurer.
Move to receive.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Item 7, consider approval of bond forfeiture releases and take appropriate action.
We have none this morning.
Easy enough. Thank you, Heidi. We'll move to item number 8, and that is to consider approval of the following Citizens Medical Center interim vendor payments. A is August 28th, 2025. B, September 18th, 2025, and C, September 25th, 2025. Let me see here. I see the amount from August 28th notated in my paperwork, that being $1,123,698.64. I'm not seeing the amounts of the other two dates. Is that scanned in?
No, sir, I don't think it is.
Okay.
Is it scanned in?
I don't see it.
I don't see it. Oh, it is, it is. You keep scrolling down past all of it.
Yeah, all three of them are in here.
Yeah, they are.
Well, can someone read out the other two dates? I don't have that in front of
Certainly,
me.
the September 18th, 2025 amounts were $200,789.06. The September 18th ACH report was $3,639,803.29.
25.
Let me scroll down to the next one here.
25 cents.
25 cents.
25 cents. Then the final one, September 25th, the interim vendor payments in the amount of $1,360,085.80, and ACH reports dated September 25th, 2025, in the amount of $3,618,987.40.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approval?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Item number 9, award bid for the annual supply contract for gasoline, diesel fuel, and dyed diesel fuel, and take appropriate action.
Morning, Becky.
Good morning.
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 I reviewed the bids from Amanda Reyes, our previous procurement specialist, and based on the review of the bids, we would recommend that you award to New Distributing and reject all other bids.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on that?
I have a silly question. Why is there 0 next to gasoline, except under Perimeter Road?
Their bid differential is 0, so it's just going to be at cost.
Gotcha.
Well, that clears that up.
Very good. Let's see, we had a second.
Yes.
All those in favor of approval?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Thank you, Becky. Item number 10 is to consider approval of the following in relation to the Golden Crescent Regional Planning Commission Regional Solid Waste Grant Program, and take appropriate action. A is Resolution 2025-085 for Precinct 3's application, and B, Resolution 2025-086 for Precinct 4's application.
So we have two applications this year for the solid waste grant. One to Precinct 3, which will be for, you guys, would you like to talk about your own projects, or I can cover it?
By all means, please do.
So in Precinct 3, a 40-yard container to more effectively and efficiently assist with the collection of recycling. And then in Precinct 4, that would be, the request for that for Precinct 3 is 100%. For Precinct 4, it would be a compacting unit, also to effectively and efficiently collect household waste. All of this being available assists in reducing the amount of illegal dumping, et cetera. In Precinct 4, that's going to be out of the Precinct 4 budget, proposing a 50% match on that, so.
Very good. Speaking of illegal dumping, did we ever catch the perpetrator over there in your commissioner precinct?
No, sir. They had a lot of leads, and it turned out, well, it's a long story, but no, in answer to your question. They thought they had the person, but the person's already in jail, so he couldn't have done it.
Well,
So it was a
that's
Well, I
friend.
think too, we had
good
some,
alibi, right?
yeah, we had some in precinct,
Yeah. Yeah.
had some in precinct 2 as well. I think your folks may have taken a nice little drive in the country over in my area and did the same thing, unfortunately. So
what you
I
get.
got the constable working on it as well.
All right, well, maybe we need to redirect them your way. So for clarity, on the 50%, the total was $14,304.50, and Precinct 4 is going to commit half of that. the grants for 14, and we're going to pay
Yes,
half.
so there's a limited amount of funding for the entire
course there
region
is.
for this project, and it's extremely small.
Okay.
So in order to be more competitive and try to actually be
Yeah, well, it helps. I mean,
reasonably
this helps
considered.
because we need a new compactor. It helps. So,
Okay. All right.
Very good.
sorry, did I interrupt you? Were you
no,
saying
you're fine.
something
Have
else?
a motion
Okay.
and a second.
Not yet.
I moved to approve.
Second.
There's the motion and the second. Any further discussion? All right, all those
Aye.
in favor of approval?
Aye.
Any opposed?
They must have had a
Motion
problem down there.
approved.
So,
And let's see, 11 is you as well, I believe. Robin?
here for a minute.
That's two. Consider approval of Resolution 2025-082 for a contract amendment request in connection with the Texas Community Development Block Grant Contract Number CDV 23-0328 between Victoria County and the Texas Department of Agriculture, and take appropriate action.
So this is our current CDBG grant in collaboration with the Water District in Bloomington. That project, there was a gap of a couple of years before that project was awarded. There were some emergency repairs and projects done during that time. So this amendment just adjusts the project description to take some things out that were already accomplished and put some other stuff in. So no change in anything besides some sewer improvement locations.
Move for approval.
Second.
Very good. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approval?
aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved on item 11. Item 12 is to consider approval of the following request for payment to Grant Works in the amount of $6,960 in connection to the Texas Community Development Block Grant Award, grant number CDV 23-0328.
Same project. This is just for our consultant management fees. Just a quick update on that project. We're nearing the completion of the engineering. The next step will be for the county and the water district to approve those plans before we prepare to go out for bid.
Move for approval.
So the county pays this to Grant Works?
So it's a part of the grant. The grant is full project around 270. Oh, this year it was $500,000. So, and the small match that is paid directly by the water district, so the county does not actually, out of the budget, pay any funds.
Okay.
Not local.
I second.
All right.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor of approval?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. And item 13 is to consider approval of the following in relation to the Victoria County Criminal District Attorney's Office for the other victim assistance grant. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. A, statement supporting submission of the application to the Office of the Attorney General, and B, resolution number 2025-084 of the governing body. Good morning, Constance.
Good morning.
Judge.
Morning, ma'am.
Commissioners, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Well,
You may recall during the budget process that we learned that we did not receive some grant funding that our office had received for many years prior. And the MVP, Robin Knipling, recognized that the governor's office put almost an identical pot of funding out for request that would cover those costs that we were just having to make up from another pot. And so it was a very quick turnaround. She contacted my staff members. We put together that grant just as we have in the past. And so we're going to go out to try to make up the funding that we were not receiving from that other area.
Awesome.
And it
Okay.
appears the technical reason that we were not awarded those grant funding opportunities this time around appear to be a very common issue around the state. And so the governor's office picked up those monies and said, let's have a do-over for the offices.
well,
Okay,
that
that's
is
great.
wonderful news.
So we appreciate it, and we hope we secure it. But
Well,
we
we-
noticed that it was out there, and
Yeah.
in very short order helped us reapply for that. So we do appreciate it.
That is awesome. And we
Awesome.
appreciate you, Constance. I know prior to hearing about this grant, you and I talked, and you had agreed to cover that deficit out of your forfeiture so we wouldn't hit the general fund in a tough year.
Yes,
And
sir.
I know you've stepped up in many years past and have always been a team player and a very good steward of your funds over there, which
Appreciate it,
makes
Judge.
all of our
Thanks, Ryan.
jobs a whole lot easier. So thank you, and Robin, thank you as well. Hopefully we get good news back on this.
Yes, sir.
So this replaced our backup plan, but we still have a third option that will come down the pipeline later this year, should something not work out. We definitely are trying our best to
Good
make sure
deal.
that gets funded.
All right.
Very good.
Cool.
Excellent.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on 13A and B. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Thanks again, Constance. Item 14, Robin, we still have you up here. Receive executed copies of SAVNS Maintenance Agreement, OAG Contract Number C02767, and take appropriate action.
This was already approved, and we're just receiving the executed copy back from the state.
Move to receive.
Second.
Easy enough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Item 15. Consider approval and authorize payment of quote number 91125 from Coastal Office Solutions in the amount of $92,583.65 regarding the purchase of office furniture for the newly renovated Victoria County Animal Services Building, and take appropriate action. Good morning, Mark.
Morning, Judge. Morning.
Morning, Mark.
Morning.
You have this in front of you. We did, I just wanted to give you a heads up that we did whittle this down considerably from the original. So
Okay.
we've.
How are we paying for this?
Yeah.
How are we paying for this?
Yeah, where's this
I
money
am not
coming?
writing a check, so. I don't know how you all decided it was gonna be paid for.
Yeah, I know as we looked through this, there were a couple of questions arose as far as well, let's see, we're past September 1st, so the bid limit goes up to 100 grand, so this is below the current
Right.
bid limit, but I know in our purchasing policy, we
Get
do
3
require
bids.
multiple, have we gotten other quotes besides?
That I don't know. This was all handled by Amanda before she left.
Okay.
We need 2
okay,
more.
I think she was on the purchase.
Okay,
This,
Board.
Judge,
It looks
this
like this
quote
was-
was from the buy board.
Yeah, this is purchased.
Oh,
off
this
a
is from
Bible
Bible.
Contract.
It's sure, I see that now. It
Yeah.
is. About to say that wouldn't be fair anyway.
okay.
Now that's already public.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. So off of buy board, so we don't need the additional quotes.
Right.
Although I know we've got a lot of offices to fill. It just seemed like a lot for office furniture. I presume that's competitive with other, do we have any other insight on what? Okay. So I guess Amanda handled all this before her departure.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I, honestly, I mean, it's a lot of money. So when I got the initial bid, I said, that's not possible. So we did go through and cut things back. The original, I think what I have here, and the second cutback was 97,000. We got it down to 91. We ditched everything we could that's not needed. You know, we have no furniture in the current building to take with us. Everything's built-ins. So we're limited, you know, on what we can even do, but.
Yeah, well, you definitely need the furniture here, Mark, and I know we're all supportive of getting it for you. I guess what I would want to be certain of is this the best quote, the best deal out there?
And all that legwork was done prior, you know, to looking around. What I've looked around myself, you know, I could go buy used stuff, but again, what do we want in our new facility? And
No, I
it seems
think-
competitive. I was surprised when side table cost $350, so we got rid of them. But that is a pretty common, you know, this is office furniture. It's all fairly commonly priced, so.
Okay. Let's see.
I'd like the opportunity to review this further and.
Yeah,
come
if you
back
guys want to
with-
review it,
Yeah.
and there is, you know, if you would rather go to open bids, again, this price has already been public, so it's a little tough, but
Well, that's what's gonna make it difficult.
Yeah.
if there's things in there that you guys find that we can maybe get down, like we even went to a much cheaper office chair for everybody instead of
I
individual.
mean, is this
chairs.
assembled or is this like put together already, or when it comes, everything
No,
has to be
it's
assembled?
It's all got to be assembled.
Wow.
And who's gonna do that?
They do. That's part of the bid.
Oh, that's part of the bid to assemble everything.
All the
Okay.
installation, everything's covered in the bid.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with holding off on this maybe a week just to run a few traps.
Yeah, we're not ready to move
additionally.
in yet, so.
If we're not, I think,
We have other things we're waiting on, like kennels, so.
I think it'd be prudent to give us a chance to take a look at it.
I agree. And no, we do support filling the new facility with furniture, and I think it should be new, rather than at a garage
Hodgepodge.
sale. But
Right.
we just want to make sure.
No, and that's fine. I think that's the appropriate thing to do and to be a good steward. If, like I said, if you guys see things in there that we can cut, I'm certainly open to look at it. I've gone through it so many times, everything's starting to look the same.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
I just think it's unfortunate that this has already been, it's public information now, so I don't even see how we could even fairly go out and get bids, even though it's
well,
live board,
it-
why didn't she, well,
I guess they're not bids, they're quotes.
I mean quotes.
It's not a formal bid process. We just know we need furniture for the building. We're shopping around for the best deal. So it's an informal quote-getting effort.
okay.
I do see what you're saying.
Yeah.
though. But I still think it'd be a good idea to
I do too.
look around a bit.
Yeah, and like I said, if you guys see something you want to run a red line through or ask me about, just, feel free to reach out and I'll
Okay.
certainly willing.
It's
to
not
pare it
necessarily
down
that, it's
more.
just the fact of getting other, being how much it is about getting a couple
Yeah,
of other prices is
100%.
really what
And
it's
at the
about.
end of the day, you'll have what you need, Mark. We just want to
We're not gonna cut anything.
No.
look through our options further, so.
Yeah, we got time. Like I said, we're still waiting on the kennels. and
So I guess we
the
can just
system.
pass on 50.
Well,
Yeah,
that-
so we can pass on this and have that on within the next week or two, so, and
We can do that.
we'll do that.
It does say in here, it's lead time 6 to 8 weeks, though.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, the way it's going right now with the kennels and the cleaning
Right.
system, everybody's behind a little bit.
Yeah.
Getting stuff, so.
Excellent.
All right.
Speaking
It's looking
of,
good over there, though.
what's our target date to be in there? I know
Last week.
last week, okay, what's our new target date?
We're hoping mid-November.
Okay.
Flooring set us back a little bit. There was some engineering questions on, I think, what we
Yeah,
could put on the floors, and then that set us back. And then,
Okay.
Kennels, I think, I don't know, have you heard on the kennels when they're going to deliver?
No, sir, so we hadn't had an update on kennels, or I think the completion of the waste evacuation
Yeah.
system. We did our punch list walkthrough with Logger for the interior finish out of the building last week. That's all progressed very nicely. We're finishing up just a few touch-up items here and there. And then we have some site items that will be coming on the agenda for next week for a final change order to button up the rest of the site items. And then we should be looking at completion. The site items can happen concurrently with move-in, so that won't be an issue, but it'll probably be mid to late November.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha. Well, we will want to do a ribbon cutting
Yes.
once we get in there and
Oh,
everything's squared away, because I know the public is excited about this. It's something that we've needed, been working on a while, so we definitely want to showcase what a excellent facility and resource it'll
Yeah,
be.
I posted a picture last week, an updated picture of staff, and said, hopefully it's the last picture in the building, and the comments went off the rails on
Yeah.
what's going on with the new building and
Yeah,
some
well-
of the excitement behind it.
We are excited and good,
Yeah.
good work on that, Mark, so.
Yeah.
All right, we will
All right.
revisit this.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Thank you, Mark. Thanks, Avery. All right, we will pass on 15 for now. 16 is to receive change order number 2 in connection to the Health Department spray truck building project and take appropriate action.
Judge and Commissioners, this is to receive change order number 2 for the additional conduit for an external electrical feed. It's in the amount of $1,873, and it's to receive this for the record.
Very good. Any questions on that?
Move to receive.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to receive. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Item 17, consider approval of a request for plat exemption from Ryan Hessler at FM 444 North, located in Precinct 4, and take appropriate action.
This item is at a request of Mr. Hessler. He has 10.01 acre tract. He wants to divide it for financing purposes of a construction of a home. He'll construct his home on the 4 acre tract and have a remainder 6 acre from that he'll retain ownership of. We recommend you approve this plat exemption with the conditions that he provides. An all-weather surface access easement for the remainder tract behind his home that's satisfactory to the sheriff and the fire marshal.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. And as I indicated earlier, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, we will pick those up when we come out of recess this afternoon.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and skip down to number 23, which is to consider the following in connection with replacement of postage machine in Victoria County Treasurer's Office. A, Pitney Bowes Mail Center Purchase Agreement and Software Maintenance Agreement. And B, authorization for the county judge to execute said agreement. Morning, Paige.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning,
Commissioners.
Paige.
I want to give y'all a little history on the postage machine. So we actually got the first postage machine in 2015. So this machine that we currently have is 10 years old.
Oh,
I wanted to have some better numbers for you, but this morning it decided it was Monday and I couldn't get those up to running. But we save approximately 3 cents on every piece of mail that we run. On average, in the last 6 months of this year, from January to June, we ran 45,873 pieces
Wow.
of mail. At 4 cents a piece, you're saving $2,000 in just 6 months. The postage machine we are looking at is, the cost is approximately around $10,000. And so with that being said, the savings on this definitely does pay for the machine. And again, the current one lasted 10 years. We are hoping, and that did include moving it once. So we are hoping that this one lasts us as long.
all right, great.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
I always wondered who put all the stamps and all that mail
Yeah, I was
over
going
there.
to say, they must have,
Somebody must have got
hope they
word out.
weren't licking all the stamps, you know.
At one time, that could have been very interesting.
I bet.
Yep.
All right, any further discussion or questions on that?
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approval?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Item 24 is to consider approval of the following detention and/or residential contracts for the Victoria Regional Juvenile Justice Center and take appropriate action. A, Gonzales County Detention and Residential. B, Karnes County Detention and Residential. C, Wilson County Detention and Residential. D, Medina County Detention and Residential. And E, Hunt County Detention and Residential.
Move to approve A through E.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Give me just a second here while I sign all these things.
Sorry about that.
Last one.
Guess it's better than having to lick stamps.
Yes, indeed. All right. That is done. Now, item 25. Receive for the record the fully executed sales agreement with Holt Texas LTD for the purchase of a Caterpillar RM400 rotary mixer for use by all Victoria County Road and Bridge precincts and take appropriate action. I think Danny was the mastermind behind that, although I do not see.
I didn't, yeah,
They had, Madison had that, she took care of that, Judge, because we needed to get that to Caterpillar this morning.
Okay.
So that they could move forward with delivering that equipment this morning. So you signed it prior to.
Okay, we'll probably need, okay, yeah, Stephanie's on it. Okay, very good.
Is rotary mixer a technical term for reclaimer?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're talking about
Yeah, I
the same,
know.
because I've never heard of a rotary mixer before.
You would know better than me.
I move to approve.
Second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to receive. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Item 26, consider approval of Resolution 2025-083 of a road donation from Dan Reeves for the installation of a driveway and pipe culvert to conduct drainage improvements in Victoria County right-of-way at lots 15 and 16, Block 3 of Garcitas Creek Ranch Estates in Precinct 4, and take appropriate action.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Item 27 is to consider the reclassification of one shelter care tech from part-time to full-time status for Victoria County Animal Services effective 9/20/25. Authorize necessary adjustments to the budget and staffing plan and take appropriate action. Welcome back, Mark.
Hey, there he
Hello.
is.
Again, this is the one we discussed last month with the move to the new building and the hours she's already worked. It's a necessary adjustment.
Okay, yeah, no, we have talked
Yeah,
about this
I
because
remember that.
she's been part-time and we need her full-time
Yeah.
and especially in the new
Definitely.
facility. So what this would require is, of course, the change in status that we see here, but also the budget amendment. And then after the new year, did we make this tweak in our proposed budget, or will that need to be adjusted after January?
We did, yes, Judge.
Okay, so it is, okay.
It's all been
so
taken
that's-
care of, Judge.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Well, it looks like everything is squared away, and
Move to approve.
Second.
we have a motion and a second. All
Appreciate it.
those in favor of approval?
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Mark. I heard some ayes.
Aye.
Yeah, aye.
I'm sorry, Danny?
Any opposed?
I said aye.
Okay.
Solo.
Sounded like a unanimous vote to me. I'm also an aye on that. Item 28 is to consider approval of personnel changes and take appropriate action. Nothing that I'm aware of was walked in today, so what we have scanned in is the extent of what we are voting on here.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved.
Why do we have something here about compensatory pay? Is that next or something?
That was last week. We had to walk that in last week.
Who typed this up?
I guess Kiani did. Or her office.
I didn't, okay. I didn't know my name changed to Ort. I'm listed on there as Kenneth M. Ort. That is insulting. I don't like it.
What an insult.
It needs to be fixed before I sign anything.
Well, you know,
All right. I will let y'all,
Copying, pasting got out of hand.
I guess we're cousins now.
I mean, how does that happen? I kind of hope not.
all right, moving along. Item 29 is to receive for the record
I know.
discretionary fund budget amendments and take appropriate action. What do we have here? It looks to be a single item in the Criminal District Attorney's Contraband Forfeiture Fund 370, transferring $17,969 from that fund, and this is to receive for our records only.
Move to receive.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved. Item 30 is to consider approval of 2025 budget amendments and take appropriate action. There are several there, copies in your agenda packets.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on item number 30. Any discussion?
No,
If
sir.
not, all those in favor of approval?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion approved.
Judge, before you go into closed session, I would like to go back to citizens' communications.
Yes, sir, certainly.
Our road closure on 185 in Bloomington at the railroad crossing will begin on October the 3rd, which is on a Friday. And they will begin closing that at 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. until Monday, October the 6th. And I'm working with Lauren to put together a detour map so that she can get that posted on our website.
Very good, thank you, Commissioner. And since we're back in citizens' communication, I failed to remind folks about our groundbreaking Thursday at 10:30 out near the site of what will be our mental health facility. The public is welcome and encouraged to attend. It'll be a brief ceremony followed by the groundbreaking. It's a very special time, special event, and everyone's welcome to attend. Those watching online at home, 10:30 out, how would we describe it? Down as though you're going to.
Big Bend.
415 Aviation is the address that we use, so they could actually mark it. But it's
Yes.
The parking's gonna be across from,
The courtesy
Mr.
station.
Hudson's courtesy station.
Okay, you'll see the crowd and everybody
There you
is
go.
welcome to attend there. Now, we do have time for our closed session this morning. I wasn't sure what time we would wrap up. But I do see Bob Henderson
The man of the hour.
here. Bob, welcome. I know
Hopefully it's
we've
good
got
news.
a very important day. We've finished all the items on our agenda except for the CO items, the tax rate and the budget, which we're gonna, after closed session, recess and come back at 2. What do we need to know about today's activities? We're gonna sell these things and
Yes, sir. Good morning, Judge. For the record, my name is Robert Henderson. I'm Managing Director with RBC Capital Markets, and we have the honor and the privilege of acting as the county's financial advisor. As you know, based on Commissioners Court action, about 7 weeks ago, we gave notice of intent to issue 2 series of certificates of obligation to fund various improvements at, on the one hand, the hospital, and on the other hand, the general fund activities of the county. We put together an offering circular, distributed to the rating agencies, conducted a rating agency presentation with the judge and county auditor, and we're very proud to say that the county got its AA ratings reconfirmed, which is, you know, a positive thing in this current economic
Absolutely.
environment. Sorry, I'm a little winded. I ran up the stairs. So the underwriters, which is Frost Bank and BOK, were in the market went into the market at 9 a.m. this morning. They expect to wrap up the order period about 11. Then we get into the little final negotiations. We'll come back at 2 o'clock and have final interest rate information for you at that time.
I was gonna ask you about the rate.
All right.
yeah,
So,
and then
yeah,
the rate,
okay.
we won't know until
Until after, right?
we'll know then. And one question, we did have, Bob, on our MOU with the hospital, the appendix where we attach, I guess, the payment schedule was blank. That, I presume, would be available after we sell the COs, get the rate, and that would be something, because it looked like that needed to be attached to this document.
It does, Your Honor. As you know, the second item that you're going to be considering is your tax rate. And what we're going to do, because we estimate the interest rate for purposes of estimating your tax rates at a pretty conservative basis. So once we get the final interest rates negotiated with the underwriters, then we're going to restructure the deal to make sure that the first year's payments match the estimates that were used to set your tax rate.
Right.
Once that's been done, we'll produce a final amortization schedule, and that will be the appendix to the MOU.
Excellent,
Okay,
excellent. Very good. Okay. Well, we certainly appreciate your assistance, holding our hand, walking us through this, Bob. It's accomplishing some very important priorities for the county and for the hospital, and the process has gone great. Appreciate you and your crew and really the whole team that's worked on this, and we'll be eager to seal the deal at 2 o'clock.
We
this
appreciate it, and
afternoon.
I'm sorry I misread the start time.
No worries at all. You slipped in under the wire. So we'll plan to be back at 2. For the moment, though, we do have a few closed session items. Those include personnel in various departments, real property, economic development, and a private consultation with the county's attorney, which we will do by phone if needed. So again, once we come out of closed session, I don't anticipate any action. We'll recess and then plan to be back here at 2 o'clock. So For the moment, at 10:41, we will go into closed session for the purposes that I just mentioned.
All right, we're coming out of executive session, and we will go into recess until 2 o'clock. Go into recess at 11:59.